Hello, everyone. Let's get started with this new webinar from Catenda. So let me start this. Here we go. So again, hello, everyone. This is a new webinar from Catenda, and we will discuss today a topic that will be how to improve design coordination in Navisworks with Bimsync. I'm Julien Benoit, your host, head of customer success at Catenda, and I will present you for the around 20 minutes the new integration we have with Navisworks and show you how the plugin we made works with Navisworks. So first, let me give you a bit of context. Here we go. So you see on my screen, I hope everything works fine. I think it is. And anyway, it will be recorded. So this webinar will be available on our YouTube channel. In Bimsync, we have three main areas. We have first the models area where you can display and look at your models online in your browser. So let me show you how it goes. Here we go. Here we are. So you can see models aggregated together. So you have here, we have three, and you can discuss, collaborate around these models in Bimsync. Another area is the document section. So you can upload your documents, display them, and now you can also annotate these documents, but we will have a webinar on this very topic later on. And the third part, and it will be the core of what we will be discussed today, is the collaboration. So you can see here we have an issue area, which is organized in issue boards. So here you see that there are two issue boards ready for this webinar. There's one where we will find the clash detection issues, and here it's I prepared some questions and issues to talk about in this webinar for the purpose of the demonstration. So for instance, here we have an issue that we can look at in a snapshot, and if we play the little play button here, the 3D viewer will open and you will see the exact context of where the issue occurred. So the topic of today is to show you how you can replicate this behavior inside Navisworks. So I will go back to the list of issues and leave Bimsync for now and go to Navisworks. So you see it's the same project with the same models. So you can see there are three models here: architecture, MEP, and structure. Quick disclaimer, I'm using Windows on a virtual machine, and it appears that Navisworks doesn't really like that. Revit is totally fine, but Navisworks is a bit slow, I would say. So disclaimer, my machine is not the best. So you might see some lag in some of the operations. But anyway, let's go. So you will have access via the Autodesk App Store to the plugin for Bimsync. It's not available today because there's a queue at the moment in the Autodesk App Store. It's the time of the year everyone updates their new plugin for the new releases, 2022 this time. So it takes more time than expected. We will have a link in our webpage or via the Help Center. So in this little button, you will be able to search for Navisworks and find the link. And I will probably make a little pop-up to show you where to download the plugin for now. And once it will be available on the Autodesk App Store, you will have a short notification as well. So it shows in a tab view here, you see Bimsync, you see BCF plugin. And when you click on this, I will just pin it so it stays. You have a little button to log in. So I will log in my Bimsync account. And I will show you how it works. Yes, so my account has MFA authorization, so I will put that here. Here we go. So the first time you will log in, as the other plugins, you will see you need to allow the plugin to access your account, and you do that only once. So I will do that. And of course, there's something wrong here, but hopefully I will manage to have it here. Yes. Sorry. So let me search. Sorry. Now it's loading every project I have in this account. Of course, it's a bit too much here, but let me find it. So you see you have a search engine. For some reason, yeah, it's always the demo effect, something a bit off. So let me catch up here. Sorry, need some time to find it. For some reason, it doesn't show. So I think I will have to change my account so I can find it finally. So let me see if I switch my account, because now I see it's not working properly. So I will use the other one. Sorry for that. Here we go. Now, here we go. Okay, so back to normal. So once you, in the setting tab, you connect it to your account, you will find in this tab called issue boards, two subtabs, one project and one issue board. So if you select the right project, which is the first one selected here, you will find on the next tab all the issue boards inside this project. So the same way you can find the issue boards here. You see we have several. We also find the several issue boards here. So if I click on the webinar Navisworks, you will see two issues here. And when you double click on one issue, it will jump to the next tab, which is called issue. And here you see the issue details. So you find the same information as in Bimsync. You find a label, you find a type, date, etc. So it's similar as in other plugins we have. You can make a new comment, you can add a viewpoint, so you can start collaboration directly from Navisworks. And if you click here, it should update the view and you find the exact same context as you did before. So exactly the same behavior, that was the intention here. Replicate the behavior you can experiment in Bimsync inside Navisworks. But we added some more features. So of course you had update, you can jump to the next issue, to the previous one, and you can find in this one. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So this is what I was mentioning about my machine being a bit slow on these topics. Here we go, and you can find the other one, etc. So you find and you can comment back and it updates in Bimsync directly. Another area I want to emphasize a bit is also that we included something for you to drag your models outside of Bimsync on your machine. So as you can see in the settings tab, you have a path called download path. You can update that. And when you go on the models section, you find the exact same models as in your Bimsync project. And you can download the IFC files on your machine in the path you set here. Once you've done this, you can open the first one. So it will pop up into Navisworks as a appended file. And once you have it, the first one, you can click on happen or open for the rest of it. So that's the way you will have all your models in the same Navisworks file, is using this. So we found it interesting to give you the opportunity to have it more easily than the usual download model from Bimsync directly. Back to the issues. So if I had a viewpoint, let's say I will add a viewpoint on this one. So you will see it will create a new viewpoint. You have a message that it's been done. I can go back to the issue board maybe, and then if I go back to Bimsync and update the view, you will see that there's a new viewpoint in this first issue here. And you can replay it and you have it. So I won't spend I won't spend too much time explaining this because it's very straightforward. You make an issue in Bimsync, it goes into Navisworks and the other way around. I want just to spend some time on the added feature we have for this plugin, which is the clash detection and the clashes management. So I did a small test in this file. It's a very basic one. You will see it's just a detection between the architecture model and some interior walls and some pipes in the MEP model. So of course, there are intersections, so there's so-called clashes, and you can see that several pipes are intersecting with several walls. I don't have a tool for grouping them, but I think most of you have a proper tool or add-in to group the clashes together with a smart way. So I will just do it manually because it's a very good practice to group the clashes so they are tied together. So I will create a group. I will leave it as, let's say, group 1. And now we will go back to the plugin. And you will see that we have a feature for managing this. So as you can see, next to the issue tab, you have clashes. And here you will find your clash detection test. So if you have several, you can switch and get to the right one. You will find a list of the ungrouped issues, and you will find the groups here. So the workflow here will be, I have a group of relevant issues. So you can see they are here. And sorry, I will just pin this. Here we go. And now I can create a new issue from this very group. So it's RP, and let's call it 01. I can select the issue board I want to create an issue in, and then I can just click on add issue. It's been created, fine. So now let's see how it goes. So I will just remove the view from the result. Here we are, and go back to the plugin. Here we are. So let's refresh the view, center it. Here we go. So as you can see, you have now an issue called Arc MEP 01. It's open, and it has 3 point of views created from the group of clashes we had previously. And if you click on the view, you recreate the point of view that's been set in the clash. Here we are. And of course, if we go back to Bimsync and switch the issue board, if everything goes well, we find the new issue that's been created inside Navisworks with the clashes. And so, of course, we can update the requester. I didn't do it in Navisworks, but I can set it to, yeah. You see, you can do a lot of things. You can add tags and all, and then you can find the point of view you have here. So you have a snapshot, and you can replay this in the view. So maybe this one is not loaded. Oh, that's the case. So here we are. I need to add this guy. Same here. Here we go. So for some reason I don't see the pipe here, but you get how it works. And so forth. So you can, every time you have a new clash, you can organize, of course, here it's a demo, but you can have a issue board for each set of clashes you have, you may have in Navisworks. And I leave you to the opportunity to organize that yourself. But of course, you had probably a large set of clashes, so you can define that yourself and assign a specific issue board to each of them. So again, let me reset the view. So as you can see, my machine is not the best one to use Navisworks, but you get it. So you will have an installer, so it's a Windows platform, so you will have an installer to download, run the installer, then you will get this Bimsync in your Navisworks, BCF plugin, and in settings you will be able to log in, define your download path, and etc. And then you can find your project list and use the plugin exactly as if you were inside Bimsync. Again, a quick reminder, the plugin as such, the Bimsync plugin for Navisworks is not available today. We are waiting for the Autodesk App Store to validate what we submitted. So you will find today, I will make a brief article of an update, and in this little button in the Bimsync interface, you will find, if you search for Navisworks, you will find an article, and I will make a little pop-up showing you a link to download the installer for Navisworks. It will work for Navisworks 2021, 2020, I think, and 2022 soon. And of course, it's initial version, so we will probably have some, I don't know, some stuff that is not totally perfect. So please get back to us if you have any feedback. That would be very interesting to see how you use it, what you find inside this plugin, and if you have any trouble, please get in touch and we will update and modify what needs to be done. So that's it. It's already almost 20 minutes. There will be a version of this webinar next week in various languages. So you will see this on the social medias and mostly LinkedIn. If you are a user but not a subscriber of Bimsync today, please get in touch. You can reach us at sales@catenda.no or me directly, Julien Benoit @catenda.no. And I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I hope you will use for yourself the plugins and the one I presented today. And I will wish you, because it's the last part, I will wish you a very pleasant day. Have a good one.